In what's shaping up to be one of the most compelling rookie narratives of the WNBA season, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have once again captured the spotlight, but for vastly different reasons. On one hand, Reese released a 9-second video clip of her latest gym session, which quickly spread across social media platforms, sparking debate and praise from her loyal fan base. On the other hand, the Indiana Fever quietly uploaded extensive footage of their newly drafted players, including Clark, engaged in a series of high-intensity drills, detailed practices, and well-structured offensive sequences. The difference in tone between the two approaches couldn't be starker. Where one appears to embrace the glamour and flash of digital virality, the other opts for the grind and silence of preparation. This contrast isn't just about personal preference, it's a window into two very different rookie mindsets. As the season inches closer, observers and analysts alike are beginning to ask the inevitable question: who's really ready for the next level, and who's just playing for the camera? When Angel Reese dropped her now viral 9-second workout clip, reactions poured in instantly. Supporters celebrated her confidence and presence, praising her commitment and charisma. But a closer inspection of the footage revealed a different story. Sluggish footwork, poor shooting mechanics, and an apparent lack of intensity raised concerns about the seriousness of her preparation. Analysts were quick to dissect her form, noting how her guide hand crosses over her face, her elbow flares out at an unnatural angle, and her release lacks both balance and consistency. These aren't nitpicks, they're red flags for a professional athlete entering a league where every possession counts and every flaw is magnified. Reese's clip, while designed to boost her online visibility, inadvertently highlighted a deeper issue: style over substance. In a league that rewards precision and mental toughness, her flashy clip may do more harm than good. And while branding is part of the modern athlete's portfolio, performance remains the cornerstone of any lasting career in professional sports. While the internet buzzed over Angel Reese's short clip, the Indiana Fever took a different route, one that didn't require dramatic music, heavy filters, or photo op lighting. Instead, they released raw, uncut footage of full practices featuring Caitlin Clark, Michaela Timpson, Bree Hall, and Yvonne Im. What viewers saw was a masterclass in early-season professionalism, seamless pick-and-roll execution, intelligent spacing, fast-paced transition drills, and fluid ball movement that hinted at real chemistry being built from day one. Clark, the team's star rookie, showcased her trademark vision and timing, threading passes through tight windows and setting up teammates with ease. The Fever rookies appeared focused, connected, and determined, not just to earn minutes, but to help build a foundation for long-term success. No theatrics, no grandstanding, just basketball in its purest form. The message was subtle, but powerful. While others are chasing clout, Indiana is quietly preparing for war. And in the WNBA, that kind of preparation often separates contenders from cautionary tales. Angel Reese has never shied away from attention, and to her credit, she has become one of the most recognizable names in women's basketball. But recognition and readiness are two different things. The 9-second clip released by Reese was meant to showcase her hard work, yet it unintentionally revealed a troubling lack of technical refinement. Analysts have pointed to multiple issues: an inconsistent base, improper shooting angles, and a guide hand that disrupts her line of sight. Moreover, the absence of visible coaching, correction, or structured feedback in the footage suggests she may not be receiving the rigorous training that a WNBA rookie requires. The man seen working with her offers verbal praise but little else, seemingly encouraging habits that will be brutally exposed once real defenders enter the picture. Without accountability, even the most talented athletes can plateau or regress. Reese's form and mechanics might pass in a casual setting, but in a league known for exploiting weaknesses, her current habits could spell disaster. Professional growth requires more than confidence. It demands critique, correction, and a relentless drive to improve. In stark contrast to Reese's camera-ready clip, Caitlin Clark's early practices with the Indiana Fever have been defined by purpose, precision, and poise. From the moment she stepped onto the court, Clark looked less like a rookie and more like a veteran, directing offensive sets, communicating constantly, and moving with the kind of instinct that only comes from thousands of hours of repetition. Her shot mechanics are smooth and consistent, her passes are anticipatory, and her defensive awareness is already WNBA ready. What's more telling is how her teammates respond. There's a visible trust in her decisions and rhythm. No need for flash or flair. Her fundamentals do the talking. And when you watch her in motion, catching a pass, setting her feet, and releasing a 3-in-1 fluid motion, you understand why scouts raved about her as a generational talent. Clark isn't trying to sell a brand. She's focused on building a legacy. Her practices are a blueprint for excellence, showing how preparation and humility often outperform ego and theatrics in the long run. Beyond Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever's rookie class is already turning heads for all the right reasons. Michaela Timpson, Bree Hall, and Yvonne Ime are showcasing a rare combination of athleticism, skill, and coachability that's often hard to find in first-year players. Timpson, in particular, stood out for her ability to catch lobs in stride and finish through contact, moves that demand both timing and fearlessness. Bree Hall's mid-range jumper and corner three are looking sharp, while Aim's interior presence provides a powerful complement to the Fever's evolving offense. Importantly, these rookies aren't freelancing. They're operating within a system, adapting to real-time feedback, and executing plays with discipline. Practices are competitive yet constructive, driven by purpose rather than performance anxiety. The rookie's ability to buy into the team's vision so quickly speaks volumes about their character and potential. In an environment like the WNBA, where roles can shift in an instant, these players are proving they have the versatility and mindset to contribute from day one, not by chasing headlines, but by doing the work. The divergence between Reese and the Fever rookies is best summed up in one word: preparation. In Reese's clip, what we see is a focus on aesthetics, each movement seemingly choreographed for digital consumption. In contrast, the Fever's practice footage is gritty and unglamorous, filled with communication, correction, and constant movement. It's the kind of preparation that builds habits, not highlights. Players are learning each other's tendencies, adjusting timing, and running sets at game speed. Reese may be working hard, but the structure and accountability evident in Indiana's approach is simply on another level. The Fever's rookies are building cohesion, responding to coaching in real time, and grinding through every rep with purpose. This isn't about clout, it's about consistency. And as anyone who's followed the league knows, consistency beats flash every single time. The stakes are too high, the competition too fierce. Talent might get you drafted, but preparation is what gets you minutes. And right now, it's clear which group is earning theirs the right way. One of the most overlooked but vital aspects of a rookie's development is the quality of coaching they receive. For Angel Reese, this is where the alarm bells start ringing. The man seen in her workout footage appears to be offering enthusiastic praise, but little in the way of technical feedback. Whether or not he's affiliated with the Chicago Sky, it's clear that Reese isn't being challenged or corrected in the ways that elite athletes require. This isn't a knock on her work ethic. It's a criticism of the system around her. Meanwhile, over in Indiana, coaching is front and center. Head coach Christy Sides and her staff are fully engaged, offering detailed corrections, demanding precision, and pushing players to elevate their game. Even veteran leaders like Aaliyah Boston have stepped into mentorship roles, offering advice and encouragement while maintaining high standards. This dynamic fosters growth, accountability, and resilience. Coaching isn't just about drawing up plays, it's about building habits, confidence, and chemistry. And when it comes to laying a foundation for long-term success, the Fever appear to be miles ahead. Fatigue reveals the truth in an athlete's mechanics, and that's where real habits show. In Angel Reese's brief clip, her flaws are already evident, and if that's her best effort at full energy, the signs are worrying. When the real games begin and the pressure mounts, those flaws will only become more pronounced. Sloppy footwork, inconsistent release, and lack of repetition under stress all point to a player who isn't battle-tested. On the other hand, the Fever rookies are building habits under pressure. Their practices are structured to simulate game conditions, and each drill has a purpose. Players are pushed to their limits, and then pushed further. This is where fundamentals are forged into instinct. When your legs are dead and your mind is tired, form and technique must hold. That's the difference between a good player and a great one. And right now, it's Caitlin Clark and her teammates who are proving they can handle that threshold. Reese, meanwhile, may be in for a brutal learning curve once the regular season kicks off and there's nowhere left to hide. As the WNBA prepares for another historic season, one theme is becoming clear. The divide between branding and building has never been more obvious. Angel Reese is a remarkable figure whose charisma and confidence have undeniably brought attention to the game. But attention isn't a substitute for development. Her mechanics, habits, and training structure all point to a player more focused on optics than outcomes. Caitlin Clark, And the Indiana Fever, by contrast, are showing what it looks like to quietly build a contender. No filters, no gimmicks, just real work behind closed doors. Players like Michaela Timpson aren't chasing hashtags. They're chasing rotations. And in the long run, that mindset wins games. Legacy isn't created by 9-second clips or viral tweets. It's earned through thousands of silent, thankless hours in the gym. When the lights go up and the crowd roars, we'll see which players are ready. And history shows it's rarely the ones chasing applause. It's the ones who stayed after practice, who took correction seriously, and who played for something bigger than clout. This season, we'll see exactly who those players are.